I'm livid and need an outside perspective on this because my wife says I'm overreacting, but I just can't see it. We live in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Everyone has their neat little gardens and lawns, and it's generally a pleasant place to live. I take immense pride in my garden, particularly my tulips, which I have been cultivating for years. It's not just a hobby, it's a passion. I've invested countless hours and a significant amount of money into creating a beautiful, colorful display that is the envy of the neighborhood, if I do say so myself. 2 weeks ago, my neighbor, let's call him Dave, got a new dog. It's a large, rambunctious golden retriever named Max. Now, I don't have anything against dogs per se, but I do have something against irresponsible pet owners. I've noticed Max running around without a leash more than once, which already had me on edge. But I tried to let it slide because, hey, new dog, maybe they're still getting used to things. However, the final straw came last Saturday morning. I was out of town for a work conference, but my wife was home. When I returned, I found a section of my tulip bed completely destroyed. Tulips snapped, petals everywhere, and the soil all dug up. My wife told me that she saw Max running through our yard earlier that day and she shooed him away. I was furious but decided to address it calmly. I went over to Dave's house and explained what had happened. I showed him pictures of the damage and asked him to replace the tulips. I didn't ask for anything extravagant, just that he cover the cost of new bulbs and maybe some compensation for the labor involved in planting them again. To my surprise, Dave was very dismissive. He said, "Dogs will be dogs," and that he wasn't going to pay for a few flowers. I was stunned. I tried to reason with him, explaining how much time and effort I put into my garden, but he just shrugged and told me to get over it. I left feeling even angrier than before. So I took things a step further. I contacted the HOA and filed a formal complaint against Dave for not controlling his dog. Now the whole neighborhood is involved, and it's become a huge thing. Some of my neighbors think I'm right, saying that Dave needs to be more responsible. Others think I'm overreacting and should have just let it go. Dave has started giving me dirty looks whenever we cross paths, and I heard through the grapevine that he's calling me that uptight tulip guy. My wife is upset because she thinks I've escalated the situation unnecessarily and made things awkward in the neighborhood. She thinks I should apologize to Dave and drop the whole thing, but I can't help but feel that I'm in the right here. His dog destroyed my property and he should be held accountable. Am I the a-hole for demanding that my neighbor replace my tulips and escalating the situation when he refused?